1,500 people and 250 households. Recently, we had a flood in our village, and the flood had a great impact on our village, where most of our animals and plants were not in good health after the flooding, and some died. Some plants, not some, all the plants, the farmers, that they had to do all over again because of the flood. All the farms were like 6 feet long, the water there, and we had like houses, bottom houses were destroyed because of that. The yard, they were also the children also, because they cannot go to school. We had 1 week off from school because of the flood. And not only that, and sanitation wise, because of all the pit latrines and whatever came into one because of the flood. And my concern was really of the potable water there. We had no water there, and to my knowledge, most of the people use the water, and so I was thinking about another thing with diarrhea and vomiting. So my concern is what we need water. We need potable water. Yes, we got like donations from CDC and the region, and we got help, but the help is there, but just for 2 morning, like we have like, the goods could have served us like a 3 day or 1 week. Depends on the family size, because some families are small and some families are big. So yes, in the way it's helped a little, but further now down, we know our farmers there, and they depend, and we depend as a community, depend on their little cassava, their plantains, their edibles and so forth, and cash crops, like they have their little gardens. So at the end now, when the flood finish, what will become of us? Yes, we know that we got little goods from the outsiders, donation. So when that finish, we back to square one. And we have to think where we will get the other stuff from, because I noticed that out of the region here in Georgetown, the vegetables and so are at high prices. If we there in our village, we don't have those stuff. Yes, we depend on our farm, we depend on our animals, and the animals, by that everything go far away because they are not in there anymore. We also depend on they have poultry, all our poultry, the persons who have chicken farms, they die out. And we know, as our farmers, Amerindian farmers, we don't have bank accounts and what, so to start over, so how will we go back into our poultry farming? You know, our little money we can accumulate to do our little poultry farming there. So I think St. Cuthbert's had a big loss in the farming area, and like 80% of the persons were affected. Only the ones that, live a little far in out area and that have a high land, but their yards were still at stake, where their pens were covered. There were no place to put our livestock, and plants were destroyed. So I think what caused this flood is proper drainage system, and I don't know about, when it starts raising, let's say it's a natural disaster, it's a natural disaster, but if we had a proper drainage, and if, let's say, the Mahaika or whatever, from the conservancy, I don't know about that part, if they had anything there, could have drawn the water, whatever. But I think the main causes is like proper drainage, where we need a lot of help also. Yes, we can do it, but we also need. And to me, what caused mostly too is that we built our road and drains are dug different areas, right? So when the rain falls, now it built up, and so all that leads to the flooding, because it floods before, but you know, it more than before. That I never saw anything like that before.